Hey YouTube, Andrew here, and as you can see, I'm about to bring my third Overlord deck profile. Well, technically my fourth. But this is my updated version of Overlord the End, with 50 cards. Not much to say other than that I'm about to get straight into it. First up, we have your ride line, starter, bar, Nahalem, the end. When bar is written upon by Nahalem, you can counterblast 1 and add any grade 1 from your deck to your hand. And when Nahalem's written upon by an Overlord unit, you can superior call him from the soul. And once per turn, you can use Nahalem's skill to Soul Blast 1 and give both him and your Overlord Vanguard plus 5,000 power for the turn. Now for triggers, starting off we have 4 heals. There. 2 vanilla heals. Gotta let that sparkle shine even further. 1 of the crit heal and 1 of the stride heal. My biggest reason for running the stride heal is because the trial decks are coming. Is because the Shiranui and Luard deck sets are coming out soon, and I want to be a little extra prepared for that. Next up, 7 crit. You could also theoretically run 8, but I kind of prefer 7 because I run 4 draws in this deck as well. And I love the amount of guard power that benefits from having 4 draws in this deck. Speaking of 4 draws, boop! Like I said, biggest reason I run 4 draws is for defensive purposes. And finally, Dragon Empire OT. Now for the grade 1s. I used to run 3 Halbei in the rest of my Overlord decks. But looky what I got here now. I finally got a whole playset. My 4th Halbei came in the mail yesterday and I finally took the time to purchase one. And I gotta say, it feels wonderful finally having a playset of this guy. Because he's honestly the best card in this deck, in my opinion. For Medhat, when your Vanguard restands from an ability, you can retire Medhat and draw a card. And finally, for grade 1s, your PGs. Now for grade 2s, starting off, we have 2 of one of the other best cards in this deck, a Door Hatchet Dragon. As many of you know, his skill says retire this guy from your rear guard to send an Overlord unit from your drop zone and put it in Soul. And the unit you only want to do that with is regular Overlord so that the end can keep its twin drive and continuously gain plus 5k from having Overlord and Soul. For Brachioforce, and 2 of a personal tech choice that I've added to this deck, Ethan. When your Vanguard's attack hits, you get to retire Ethan, draw a card, and then countercharge. Finally, for Burning Horn Dragon, gets plus 5k for each attack your Vanguard makes, and when it's placed on rearguard, you get to counterblast 1, check the top 7 for an Overlord unit. If you got to add, then you can choose whether to add it or not, and if you either choose not to add or whiff, then you get to countercharge. Free card, am I right? Now for grade 3s. For regular Overlord, as you all know, all he's there for is all he's there for is fuel for being put in the soul for the end. Speak of the end. So of course, if you have regular Overlord and Soul, the end gets plus 5k during each of your turns. And his other skill is after this guy attacks, you get to counterblast 1, discard 2 cards from your hand, and restand this guy. And if Overlord's in your soul, and if you don't have, and unless you have Overlord and Soul, he loses a drive check. And the last card in my deck, Garatia's Gradle. Because getting that extra persona ride for such a powerhouse deck is really nice. Anyways, that is it for my Overlord deck profile. Feel free to troll with me about my bad French or German. But anyways, thank you all for watching my video. Please like and subscribe for more content. And I hope you all have a good night. See you later.